Are you fed up of coming against God Squad game in and game out?
What?
If so, make sure to head over to u7buy.com using the link in the description below. And don't forget to use code RAN at checkout for an extra little discount. Today we are ranking the all new Future Stars cards. We got Team 1, Team 2. We got like the random objective SBC cards. We got pretty much all of them covered here. Now, to be fair, there's a lot of hidden gems in this, and a lot of cards I'm actually going to have to double check stats because I don't know them as much as I would normal cards. But speaking of that, first off, we got Adams. Now, what's really cool about this Adam card, and definitely puts him in beta even though he's 22k, is I think his dribbling is very underrated. So you look at it, you think 82, okay, solid. But 88 agility, 94 balance, and he's 5'9". You can tell this guy is really, really good on the ball. As well as that, he's got good defense, really good stamina at 94, and good passing, and he's fast. I think he's absolutely unreal. High work rates as well. Very, very underrated. And like Leipzig is not a bad team for links at all this year. You can definitely strong link him to like Klosterman or something and go from there. Really, really good card. Next up, we got Bellingham. Simple S tier. Stupidly good card. Nothing to say. Botman added to the list of 75 pace defenders. Why do they even bother releasing these guys? As everybody knows, just unusable, unfortunately. Next, we got the two Brahim cards. Now, I think we'll have a quick look at the stats, but from what I know, they look both like pretty solid cards. I mean, you can't really go wrong. It's really just if you want an extra bit of pace, you're gonna get with the left winger and passing. And passing and shooting is gonna be on the cam. But you know, if you want pace and dribbling, take the winger. Or chemistry. I don't think these cards would play too different in game, to be honest. And you can always use a chem style to pretty much like bring up whatever stats you want anyways. So really it's kind of up to you. A little expensive to be fair, but 5-star weak foot along with those 4-star skills is quite nice. I'm going to put them together in A tier. I don't know, are they quite an S tier card? They are definitely top of A tier for sure. S tier though, I think needs to be probably needs to 5-star skills personally, because everywhere else looks really, really solid. The only issue is, you know, like the cam is like a little slow on spin speed, but honestly, it is a really good card. Do they have finesse shot trait? They do as well. So maybe later in the video we'll change it to S tier because those cards look very, very good. Next up, we got Brian Gill. Let's get a little stat check on this. Okay, so he does have 4-star, 4-star. Pretty solid stats all around. Nothing you can really complain about, but nothing too exciting either. Put him at the bottom of A tier, I reckon. Next, we got this Cabral guy. Not the biggest fan. We'll slot him into B tier. He's okay, but I don't think those kind of tall, clunky strikers are that good this year. And I believe he has a 3-star stat. I'm not sure what it is. Let's have a little look here. Yeah, 3-star skills, so not ideal either. Next up, we got somebody I can't even pronounce the name. Caqueret or something. Let me see. Caqueret. I'm gonna go with. Really, really solid card. Honestly, very tempting for my personal team. I'm looking to get rid of Fofana, and this card looks really good. The only thing you're kind of struggling here is he's only 5'9", so he's not going to have that huge presence at CDM, but he is still great, to be honest, all around, and with really high passing and a 4-star weak foot. Very interesting card. I think I'm going to probably buy him today and give him a go personally and see what he's like in game. I'm going to put him at the end of A tier. Next, we got Chalobah. The center back card I think is solid. I think it is actually A tier as well. Just really good. Should be S tier, but so many good cards are out now that it's going to be A tier. This Chalobah I'm going to put at the top of A tier. I think the dribbling upgrade on this card is crazy good. Crazy good. As you can see, like literally high 80s on all dribbling stats while still having good defending, physical, passing, pace. Like he's just a really good card, and he's free from the objectives. Now, obviously, he cannot shoot whatsoever, but you have him CDM, stay back, 6'3" with those stats. He's just gonna be really, really good. Next up, we got Chukwueze? Bro, these names are too difficult for me, man. I don't know half these guys like in real life, so I've not heard their names being pronounced before. This is another one of the objective cards. This is one that came out today. While I'm recording this on Friday, I'm not sure when it'll be up, but this card looks really nice as well. Just like everything meta, but it's 4-star, 4-star. It's like the only hindrance. Just really, just another great card. 82 strength as well. Very, very nice. And to be honest, right mid in La Liga was kind of lacking some options. I'm gonna chuck him. I'll put him at the top. Nah, he's probably better than Gil, to be fair. So I'll slot him in here at A tier. I'll actually drop Chalua down here just for now to kind of fill it up a bit more. Next we got Cunha. I don't know. Is he? Yeah, he's 4-star, 4-star as well. There's a lot of these 4-star, 4-star cards. Honestly, I don't think this card is that great. And for that reason, we're gonna put him in a B tier. So you got Daka, RIP, went to wildcard, SPC Daka owners. But honestly, the upgrade is minimal, like really, really, really minimal over that card. So if you have that card, there's pretty much no reason to upgrade, I think. Oh no, I take it back. This one has 4-star skills. Okay, that's actually nice. But yeah, really solid card to be honest. And now with him being 4-star, 4-star, definitely a good player. Plus Premier League striker, always in demand. Gonna chuck him just behind the Brahims. Then we have Damsgaard, who's just a very similar player once again. There's just a lot of these cards in this promo where you got over 90 pace, over 90 dribbling, and decent shooting and passing. Once again, nothing to really complain about this card. 4-star, 4-star as well. Just an all-around really solid card. Can't go wrong with it. These cards used to be rare, but now they're very common after this promo, to be honest. Next, we got the new Frimpongs. So you got the right back and the right mid versions. So I think the right back version is the play personally. Trincao, just a beast. Looks really, really, really good. The problem is long passing. If you play like passes down the line, I feel like that 71 long passing will hurt you. And of course, 3-star weak foot is a bit of a hindrance. Then on this card, there's no way you're using 3-star skills kind of right mid. Now, the only way this card works in my mind is if you're using him in a 5-back as a wing back, or in like a 3-5-2 as a right mid, because he has a bit of defense. Otherwise, like unless you're using that specific role, not that great a card in my opinion. But for that role, he would be probably one of the best. So as for the right back, we're gonna put him top at B tier, and the right mid, I'm gonna put. I'm gonna assume you are gonna use him in that wing back role, and if you do use him in that wing back role, he is a pretty good card. So I'll chuck him over here. That's provided you use him in that wing back role, of course. Next off, we got Gakpo, and this is a kind of strange card because I played against this card, and he's actually really, really solid. Even though he is cheap and his dribbling doesn't look amazing, but it did seem good in game. But we will chuck him at the bottom of B tier. We'll actually leave him in C tier. Because, you know, he's just kind of a bit meh compared to the other ones. But still, like, if you're looking for super sub, literally 16, 17k, give him a go. Like, you're just not going to go wrong at all. Next up, we got Mr. Conor Gallagher. I actually haven't had a chance to look at this card yet. Let's see what we got. 3-star skills, okay, a bit annoying. But 4-star we found a high work rate. And Gullet Gang as well. Gullet Gang? I mean, Hullet Gang. Oh, that was poor for me. Really solid card. Obviously, his dribbling isn't going to feel incredible because that 80 agility, even though he has 89 face stat dribbling, that 80 balance is definitely going to be a bit of an issue. But looks really solid all round for sure. I think he's going to have to go to the top of B tier. Actually, no, he'd go here. I'll put this guy down to B tier. Gallagher. We'll put him here. Definitely a solid card. Probably Daka and these guys are gonna make more difference to your team, though, I would say, personally. But if he doesn't feel stiff in game, immediately he's probably S tier. I'm just assuming that 80 agility and 82 balance isn't gonna be enough, and it's gonna make him feel not great. But obviously that's one of those where you can only really tell it once people start using him and see how good he is on ball. Because if he's good on ball, definitely S tier. Next we got Glory. This is really just me struggling to pronounce everybody's name. Another, like I said, good pace. This one actually is not as great dribbling, but really great shooting. 4-star with solid passing. For a free card, to be honest, bit of a joke. Looks really, really good. He's actually got strength as well. So his only real weakness is that his dribbling is a little low and he has no 5-star stat. But that card for sure is still an A tier card, in my opinion. Next we got his Gravenberch, easy S tier. Now, people need to watch out for this one thing with Gravenberch, by the way. Is his medium work rates. Honestly, center mids this year on a medium, not that big a fan of at all. Like his stats are insane, and he's definitely really good in game. Don't get me wrong, but medium, bit of a downfall. I'll be honest. Next up, we got the baby Haji, as it was. I assume this Haji is really good. I've seen a few people use him and talk about him. There's no real weakness to this card, to be honest. Like, he just looks really good. Obviously, he's like impossible to link, but as a standalone player, we're not factoring chemistry. I'm actually going to put him here, just behind Gallagher. I think he's a really good card. There's no real flaws at all. Next up, we got this Ibanez card. Pretty solid center back, very fast. We'll put him in A tier as well, but I believe he's kind of short, is what I'm thinking. But let me double check. Okay, no, he's actually 6'1". Yeah, no, never mind. We'll put him higher up the list. Put him here, just above Conor Gallagher. Looks like a really solid card, though, I must say. Obviously not great jumping and only 6'1", so it might be a slight liability to headers, but that's really about it. Next we got Joao Pedro. I'm a big fan of this card. I think he's a really solid card. We'll put him here behind the French striker. I think a really good option for cheap Premier League teams. I don't think there's a better option, really. Next up we got Caqueret, who I need to look up to give real insight into this card. Honestly, it looks pretty solid. Nothing special, but, you know, nothing terrible either. Just solid defender. Shame his defending is only 80. It feels like that definitely could have been higher. And for that reason, he's going to be probably, yeah, we'll leave him here on B tier. Actually, Frimpong probably even be better just because the defense is higher. Next, we got the Konate. He looks pretty solid, but once again, not that amazing. Not like ridiculous. We'll slot him just ahead of Ibanez. We'll definitely be better than him, but I don't think that card is ridiculous. What actually is it going for nowadays? It's going for 270k. Well, 290 say. It's not the worst considering it's Premier League, Liverpool, and French. But yeah, 83 pace now it's still plenty, but it's far from what these top tier center backs are doing at the moment. Speaking of, we got Lacroix, who's going to be S tier. I'm really interested to see reviews of this card. There's a chance this card is absolutely insane. His price tag would say that. But yeah, it looks like he's just going to be an absolute joke. Next we got Lou. I don't even know. man, jeez. I'm getting slaughtered here. Leweling is what I'm going to go with. A little SBC winger, but Trincao weak foot once again is the hindrance here. Trincao weak foot, I'll be honest. You're sitting in C tier, unfortunately. Next we got Miranda, a left back. Solid option for La Liga. Really, really cheap as well, but 2-star skills, 3-star weak foot, and not even that great at dribbling. Looking at those in-game stats, that's gonna put him at C tier, unfortunately. Nice got Ndicka, pretty just solid center back again. We'll chuck him over here. Nunez. Have a look at this card. Trincao weak foot again, kind of hurts, but really good in the air. I'll put him B tier at the end here. Could be useful if you like to cross a lot. Pedri is going to be my second best of this tier list. I think Bellingham's still better, but Pedri having the 5-star skills is very nice. But I feel like Bellingham's just overall physicality and height is more important in that midfield role. I feel like 5-star skills, it's nice, but you're just not going to use it that much at all. And it's definitely nicer to have kind of the height and physicality of Jude Bellingham. He's got Pedro, just a solid kind of right back option, nothing crazy. Slot him here. Then we got this Rannerz card who I still need to look at the in-game stats for. Yeah, Trincao skills. But other than that, a very, very solid card. We'll put him in the middle of B tier, you know, just solid. Nothing too crazy at all. Look at Rasp. Raspadori, 5-star weak foot, which is very, very nice, and 98 heading accuracy. Problem with the 98 heading accuracy, 75 jumping and 5'8". So sure, he's incredible if he gets to the header, but he's not gonna really get to that many headers, unfortunately, which kind of eliminates it being that good. But still 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Gonna be having him top the old B tier. Next we got Smith Rowe. I'm gonna top A tier. Actually, no, we'll put him at S tier. 5-star weak was very nice. I wish he had more defense, so you could put him into a box role instead of an all-out attacking role. But yeah, still a pretty, really good card. Saliba, just another solid center back. We'll chuck at the end of A tier. Same here. Then Tchouameni is going to be S tier as well. I'm going to put him above Smith Rowe. I think that Lacroix is probably better than him, though. Tchouameni looks really, really, really good. Out of interest, what is his price nowadays? He was a mil for a while. Yeah, still floating around that price. Tomiyasu. Supposed to be actually a decent card. Put him in at the end of A tier. Ferran Torres will chuck in S tier as well. Probably marginally better than that Smith Rowe. Once again, just without a 5-star, I think really hinders him. And doesn't put him that high on the S tier list, even though he is incredible. Trincao, kind of a solid, just a solid winger. Nothing too special, I believe. Yeah, actually with the Trincao weak foot, I'm gonna drop him down to B tier. Even though he is really, really solid. Next got Vlahovic, who I'm gonna top of A tier. I think a very solid card. I can't remember why I didn't like this card that much. Oh no, it's 4-star. Like that long passing tax, but no, we'll actually put him at the end of S tier. He is really good. His passing definitely is a bit of a hindrance. And then Wirtz, let's have a look at Wirtz. Really solid card. 4-star. Sprint speed's gonna let him down slightly, but I mean, other than that, really, really good card. I'm gonna get him to top the A tier. You could potentially put him at the end of S tier as well. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this tier list, Make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. If you've got any questions about these players, or if you think they should be in a different tier, let me know. If you guys have used these cards, let me know as well. Gonna look forward to trying a lot of these guys over the weekend, and I'll see you guys next time.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see us.